The best beef we've seen, but how can it get even bigger? Tony Williams is the Mayor of Rockhampton Regional Council and he joins me live. Mayor, can it get even bigger?
Sure can, Andrea. It's a mission of mine to work with the Beef Australia team and make these events even bigger. In 2027, we've got a bar. We've set the bar this year. Let's set it even higher and make 2027 a maximum event.
How much bigger?
Look, I think accommodation is one of the things that we do struggle with, and we do have a number of vacant blocks of land. But doubling your population during beef is always going to be a pressure on the accommodation providers. So my door's open at the Mayor's office to talk to any providers that want to come up and talk about what we can do, because we've got over 70% vacant occupancy rates throughout the year, and that's a real indicator about what's happening in the area. We've got over $12 billion in the pipeline with major projects lined up, and we see that there's around about a decade of major work going to happen, so more people moving into the region. So we want to make sure that we got accommodation houses to supply during the events and the tourism season in the local area.
So for those who might be at home watching and aren't aware with the sort of population lay of the land in Rocky, what's the population at? What does it get to when you have everyone come to town for beef?
We're around 83,000 on average, and what we see with beef is 115,000 back in 2021, and we believe that this event in 2024 is going to exceed that by even greater numbers. So that's just a bit of an indicator of how popular it is. People are booking now for the 2027 event, and that's if you don't get in, you'll be disappointed. So we know that there's a shortage in accommodation houses, and I really want to work on that space. We have Advanced Rockhampton, which is an economic development team of tourism and events as well, and we invest heavily in that because we want to make sure that we're taking the region forward as best we can, and working with any entrepreneurs or providers that want to come in, have a talk about that opportunity. If you're at 70%, that is a great indicator to say.
Because most towns have about 60, is it?
Yeah, that's right, and this is on average across the year. So that's a pretty good indicator that there's a demand there that can be met if you want to invest in the area.
So are you looking then to have permanent short stay accommodation, or is it a matter of being able to set up more temporary sites?
Look, it's probably a blend of a lot of those things. We're looking for high rise, but also van parks and other things that we can look at. So with that growth that we've got, with that 12 billion in major projects coming to the region, we're working on an economic housing and action plan, and working to look at what option we can provide. So that's permanent housing, crisis housing, social housing, and accommodation units. So there's a mix there, and there's no easy answer for one of those, but we're working on a plan to work with both the state and federal government, where there's some funding available to bring that trunk infrastructure on, to allow some of that development to occur far more easily.
You'll be getting $4.5 million. Well, Beef Australia will be, regardless of who wins the next state election. Did you manage to put any whispers into the ears of the feds?
Look, it's fantastic that you've got bipartisan support for Beef 2027, and that's again music to the ears to the organisers, because that gives them certainty that the event's got financial backing, political clout, and with both parties supporting that. I had the 20-minute opportunity to sit down with the Prime Minister and talk about what the region needs to take us forward, because we see that we still need to keep fighting to get people to move to the regions, and that's a big thing that I'll be doing as Mayor, is to making sure that we can get permanent jobs, and then we provide the lifestyle and the events that the community want and love to see during the year through our Advanced Rockhampton team.
Just quickly, you're up for one of the top tourism towns in the Tourism Awards. What's your quick sell for anyone looking to come here?
Vote Rocky, vote Rocky, vote Rocky. We need everyone to get out there and vote with their feet, because this is an awards that's won by people getting out online and ticking the box. So if you've been to Beef,
we'll see you at the gates, catching everyone as they leave Beef to vote for it. Thank you very much, Mayor. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
Well, let's turn now to Michael Lee, Group Manager of